Welcome, travelers, to the Rule of Cool podcast, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast that's occasionally inappropriate and frequently distracted. In the last episode, our adventurers found an evil witch at the shrine in the woods and killed the mood by cutting her speech short. While Chadwick prayed to Dol for forgiveness, Reese cooked up a stew for the crew. The 4 travelers and the rescued folks marched on towards Infos. Without any further ado, I now present the Rule of Cool.
This is the Rule of Cool podcast. We are an occasionally inappropriate, often sidetracked 5e real play Dungeons and Dragons podcast. I'm Sarah, your DM, and today we're going to introduce ourselves by tagging ourselves in an imaginary tag yourselves grid. I'm Hash Browns because they just feel like my soul. What are you guys?
Hold on, like
I don't
our own
hashtag?
hashtag? Didn't understand.
No, so like, you know, those terrible grids that are going around the internet where it's like, parfaits are these character traits, and like, hash browns are these personality traits, and like the Cocker Spaniels.
Oh, okay. So
I'm on Reddit, and I don't get that.
I know what it is. Yeah. So
it's a terrible meme thing going around. I'm hash browns.
So this will totally be relevant if someone listens to this in like 2 years?
It's not even relevant now.
Okay, I've never heard of it.
Hi, my name's Jason. I'm playing Vaughn, the Wild Mage Sorcerer. If I had to tag myself in anything, I would be Ollie Oxenfree, not it.
Okay. That was horrible, but also great.
Hey, Alex, future Alex, when you're editing this, delete that.
I love
Future
that.
That
Future
joke
Alex,
fell
leave it.
flat.
It felt very flat, but it was almost funnier because you were going to put the pause in where everyone's like, the fuck? And
Hey, I laughed. So
but it was like after a pause of 3 seconds, we were like, God damn it, Jason.
Future Alex, if you're editing this, just remove my track entirely.
I'm Alex, and I play the character Reese, the lizard folk barbarian. And if I could be any mathematical tool, I'd be a protractor.
Instead of a contractor?
God in heaven. Oh my god, I'm the dad. I'm supposed to have the dad jokes.
Nice.
Hi, this is Adam. I play Chadwick Hayden Archibald Darrow, the Cleric of Light. If I was gonna, what is it
yourself.
called? Oh, if I'm gonna tag myself, it would be I'm Linen Pants. There you go. Because I'm see-through in the sun. I don't know.
No, that would be like...
Hold on, wait. Linen Pants with no underwear.
Summer clothes. That would be like...
That actually says a lot about you. I don't know. Can we be done with this, Jordan, please?
I thought of the most ridiculous thing, and that's what I am.
I just like the word protractor.
Hey guys, it's Jordan. I play the character Sexy Peleus, and if I were to tag myself in something, it would be Cardi B's Pregnant Belly, because you don't know what you're going to get, but you know it's going to be lit.
Nice. Y'all got to level 3. Claps for everybody. Everybody clap. Simon
Please
says
clap.
everybody
Please
do.
clap. That's it.
Anybody get anything fun besides spell slots or
No.
hit points?
I got. Oh, I was gonna. Damn it! That was my.
I got spell slots and hit points.
No, you didn't.
Oh, you're right, I didn't.
You just got hit points.
I was gonna be so excited to say that I got.
I'm
hit
Reese.
points.
I'm an idiot.
That's true. I only got spell slots and hit points.
Who are special boys who get something cool at level 3?
Oh.
I'm a special boy who gets something cool at level 3. I got to upgrade myself from a rogue to an arcane trickster, so I'm ready to pull out some stunts for you guys. I'm going to leave it at that, though. I'll surprise you with the spells as we get there.
Ooh.
Legit.
And Reese, our lizard folk barbarian, became an ancestral guardian, which, I don't know, is cool. He like calls on spirits of shit to make things better. I don't really know what it is. We'll
For
figure it
everyone
out.
else.
Yeah, it doesn't help me, but other people get hurt less. And
Yay!
I don't know. I got more hit points.
as a man that got 1 hit point when he hit level 2, I appreciate that. When I hit level 3, I got to pick up some meta magic feature for this class, and basically, when I cast a spell, I can spend some ancillary points that I have just kind of stored up in my being to augment my spells and make them better or worse, I guess. It just depends on how I want to do this. So I picked up Subtle Spell and Careful Spell.
Hey, Cleric of Light, did you get anything fun?
No.
Last time, you had successfully gotten the guys, the 10 spoiled rich brats, to agree to walk back to Infos, so that they could go to their respective homes, and you were about to start leading them through the forest. Are any of you going to be actively on the lookout as you're making this half-a-day trek back?
Well, Reese is a survival expert, kind of rangery type, even though he's not a ranger. Not sure why I said that. So he will be checking out things, looking for dangerous beasts, and finding a way.
I'm still brooding, so no.
Make a perception. Anybody who's actively looking.
I shall do that. That is 18.
So, you guys are partway through the journey. The trees are starting to thin. And Reese, you see a herd of deer kind of cross the path. One standing in front of you, looking at you, deer in the headlights, literally.
Okay, I think you can guess what I'm going to do.
What are you going to do?
Guys, there's a deer. Be quiet. I'm going to spear it. I'm going to throw a spear at said deer. It's dinner time.
Okay.
Can't ever have enough food.
I am continuing to walk, pulling Kevfire along.
I roll a 17 to hit with my spear.
Definitely hits.
Oakley dokley. And I roll 8 damage. Is that enough spear damage to kill a deer?
Yep. A kind of decent-sized doe goes down. The rest of the deer definitely flee at that. Now you have a dead doe in front of you.
How long have we been walking?
You're about halfway there.
Okay. Well, I guess now is a good time to stop for lunch. Who's hungry?
Why do we need to stop?
Yeah, it's afternoon. This would be closer to dinner, and I'm not stopping.
Oh, I figured that we would...
I just take a bite out of the raw deer.
Oh, yep, there it is. That's... I thought that you'd killed the deer so that we were eating. Remove
He
my...
did it so that way he could eat.
Yeah.
Do you guys want some?
I'll have to pass this time, Reese.
I'll hand the entire deer to Peleus.
Not actually saying it out loud, but I guess human stew didn't hold you over too well.
No, I have that extra. What am I going to pass up free food?
I get you.
Have you ever been hungry?
No, obviously not.
With
Reese
that
has been
roll,
hungry.
With that roll, you also can probably follow their tracks if you want to track down the rest of them.
The deer? No, I'm good. Like,
Okay.
You don't want to bite off more than you can chew.
Okay.
Literally. Would you like a bite?
I'm just carrying the deer. Hungry boys? Like shaking its head at them. Dead eye to eye.
Roll a strength for me, Peleus, to see if you can carry this
not
deer.
even, just a D20 plus his strength.
You can't carry this deer.
I'm crushed by
Your
the deer.
arms are getting tired real quick.
He goes, who wants the deer? And he throws it at Peleus, and you just see him disappear in, like, the Wicked Witch's feet. You just see Peleus' feet kicking.
What are you doing? Get up, you lazy bastard. Oh.
Are you drowning?
In deer blood, yes.
I like to think that, like, it landed on you bite down, so that the blood is slowly trickling out on you.
I'm face to face with the deer right now.
Hey, Peleus, save some for me. And I'm going to go pick up the deer. And then I'm just going to, I guess I'll reach down and help him up and be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Just kisses for the deers, that's all. I'm wiping the blood off my face.
I give the deer a kiss. Thinking it's normal.
Okay.
Oh
do
my
that.
god, that's so good.
The 10 guys behind you are...
Hold on, wait. It would be
Very weirded
9
out.
No, there's
because I have Kevfire.
So, the 9
I am
guys
for
behind
sure in the
you
lead.
plus Kevfire are very weirded out by this.
Line it up, boys.
I'll hold it in front of the first guy. I guess.
Kevfire and I have not stopped. We are moving along.
They all go behind Thomas.
Let them eat, I guess. Let's go, gentlemen.
All right, I'll just fling it over my back and keep walking.
Yeah, the 9 guys have definitely identified Thomas as the reasonable, normal one. to stand with.
Little do they know.
So we continue walking. We're halfway there.
Make one more perception check.
I'll say that I'm
I'll keep
also
looking.
Yeah.
14.
Perception. It's a 13.
Mine was better.
You guys see the town starting to show up on the horizon. You're pretty sure you found kind of a main road heading in, so you can definitely just start going.
Hey guys, Lando!
Do we recognize this city?
Reese, did you say Land Ho or Lando?
Like Lando Calrissian?
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, is this guy I went to school with? Like we were at the orphanage together?
There's definitely a sign on the road saying info's that way, so that you definitely know that's the right direction to be going.
I go that way.
I point at the sign. Oh, Infos is this way. Let's walk this way. We do that.
Which way?
This way. No, not that way. This way. Priest, where are you going? You were going the exact wrong way. You're walking back to where we came from.
All 9 of the boys are dragging their feet, complaining, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Aren't you magic? Can't you do something to fix us?"
Can't you read? It says this way. We're almost there.
If only I had silence.
So you guys make it into the town,
What is the town?
Infos?
Oh, I thought it was like a different town.
No.
I feel like I would head straight for the telepoint.
So are you guys gonna do anything before?
No, I'm heading straight for the telepoint.
Yeah, so you can pretty easily find the telepoint.
Can I make a perception check for a circus?
Yes, you can.
That's a natural 20. No, it's a 17. Still pretty good.
You're pretty sure there's not a circus.
Hold on. I'm going to roll a perception check. That's 2. Hold on. Wild magic. Tides of chaos? No.
So, with a 2, you're like, is there a circus? There's a lot of noise and people. That bird looks like it could be trained.
I'm kind of surprised, Reese, that you didn't look for that orgy again.
Or the surfboard.
Or the surfboard.
Or the sister who disappeared.
Please do not encourage him.
Or the sister who disappeared.
Why
You
would
know.
I look for that?
I know.
Oh, he would not give a shit.
At the sound of orgy, do any of the boys perk up?
Did you say orgy?
I assume I did.
We can't tell.
Well, good.
Use your character voice.
You don't have a chair.
I did.
I wanted you to just repeat it in your exact voice.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait. Reese, I'm surprised you didn't want to go back to the orgy.
Oh, that's better. Now I understand you.
Oh, good.
Now that you're talking in character.
Did you say orgy?
Orgy.
Orgy. There's an orgy.
Okay, are we heading to the telepoint as a group, or,
Yeah. I certainly hope the 9 guys...
Well,
The
you're
9
at the
guys are
telepoint.
following me. This is getting worse and worse and
Yep,
worse.
they're all dragging their feet, but they're following you to the telepoint.
9 guys. We basically could have an orgy. Would anybody like a piggyback ride? Sarah,
Yep.
can you teleport us somewhere?
Yeah.
I just want to go home.
I can. There's a nice guy standing there in robes who is explaining to
This
you,
will be easy.
explaining to you guys, how much it is to telepoint each person to their respective destinations.
All right, Kevfire, pay the man.
Catfire looks at you and says, "Okay," and he pays for you 4 plus his party, and you've got a bunch of other guys who are paying for themselves
Oh, okay.
to go back.
Cool.
Yeah, they're disappearing. You guys can all get up on the platform together if you would like. Yes,
Can we? Are we the last ones to go?
sure.
Okay. When everybody else is gone, except for Kevfire and his group, I'm gonna look at everybody else and be like, "Did we keep their shit? Do I have that nipple ring still?"
I thought you gave it back.
I've got 4 chains.
Oh, I still have these really cool shutter shades,
Does I still have the signet ring?
and I have a bone dagger
Yes.
made of a beautiful shin bone.
We're going to telepoint to Kearney to return the gentleman.
I assume so.
So you guys step up on the telepoint with the 4 gentlemen. Guy does what he does on the small circle to the side, and you start feeling a tug you felt before around your spine as you get pulled forward into a point in front of you.
I hate teleporting.
The next thing you see, you are in a large, bustling town on a raised platform overlooking a square.
Oh, I love that part. Now I don't have to go to the chiropractor.
Campfire. Can you take us to where you live, please?
Well, I can't give me a second to get my bearings. I'm not usually around the lower parts of the town.
I roll my eyes.
Yeah.
You roll your eyes.
Like I did in real life.
Do we see anything around us in this
Welcome
Kearney?
to Kearney.
Hey guys, it feels like we went to a totally different place.
I think you're right.
Yep. It feels
What do you mean?
a little less briny. The air is not super clean. Smells a little bit worse. The people around you look like they are fairly busy. Nothing really much is happening around here. There is a carriage house that seems to be exchanging passengers on and off, a couple inns, and then some main thoroughfares off and up. Cutfire's looking around to try to get his bearings.
I've been to Kearney before.
Yep. So what do you know about the city, maybe?
I probably know a little bit of the layout. Like, I know what the main streets are and where they're at. Like, I probably know a few people in here, but no one, like, that I would be able to bump into because it's a middle-sized city? Or you said bustling?
It's on the larger side.
Okay.
City is at the river and the edge of the inland sea of Seisha. So, very bustling trading city.
The buildings are kind of made like adobes, Pueblo. Like, it's kind of like a weird clayish mud mixture that they've concocted their buildings into. Not a lot of them go above like 2 stories because it's hard to get.
We can say that on the lower levels, and as it gets to the more expensive or the seats of power, that's when you get the people who have been able to bring in building materials.
Yeah,
I like that.
In the richer parts of town, they're actually able to afford like stone, and they're able to import like good timber. Clearly, we're in like the lower class area.
This is one of the more melting pot cities.
Are there any lizard folk? Ooh. Oh, they're lizard folk. That's a 21.
Nope.
Oh, I don't see any lizard folk. This place sucks.
Sometimes I just like to make you roll to confirm that there's not.
There definitely aren't any. I searched fucking everywhere.
You're super sure.
Reese, I'm sure we'll find
That's
someone
weird.
somewhere.
If you would have rolled a 1, you would have totally found one.
Yeah. I'll be like, hey, look, there's a lizard folk. And you'd be like, that's a door.
All right.
Okay.
So Campfire starts leading us to his place so we can get our money.
Campfire hires a coach for you guys to follow behind him. He actually directs the driver to take you as he's done walking and does not want to walk with the regular people. You pull up outside of a very large, very nice gated house that somehow has its own little park inside of the city. It's got some very beautiful kind of gray stone for its walls. It is at least 3 stories. And he gets out to go inside. A servant opens the door to let him in. Welcomes back the young master. His friends all disembark and go to other houses on the same street, all similarly situated, and he gestures for you to follow him.
Hey, Kevfire, you know, like, we accept tips?
Yes, well, tip number 1, you can wipe your feet before coming in the establishment.
I don't even wear shoes. Doesn't matter. My feet are always clean.
Did I say shoes? I said feet.
I know.
Specifically.
But what I was saying is because I don't wear shoes, my feet are always clean. That was my logic. Shoes are dirty, feet are clean.
I've got you, Reese. Thank you for letting us know that.
I would do everything I know should be done when entering a nice, wealthy person's home.
Me too.
Nice abode. He instructs the manservant to take you back to his father's study so that you can deal with him. The manservant informs him that his father has traveled on to Mercer ahead of him for him to follow quickly after, but that he did leave special instructions to give you guys your payment upon completion. And as the young master is back whole and hale, he goes out, retrieves a pouch with the coinage in it, and hands it over to Chad.
I have a quick question. Did we enter a building? I thought I heard we got on a boat.
No, we got in a cab.
Before we enter the house, I know this is like after the fact, but I'm gonna cast prestidigitation on his feet.
That's
on
fine.
Reese's feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to clean his feet, or make his feet unsoiled, whatever.
That works.
Do you tell me?
No, Like, do you feel anything? I don't know.
You can do it as he's walking
good.
in. Reese, would you just assume that this happens when you walk into rich people's houses sometimes? Make you feel like a little air around your feet or something?
Oh, thank you, man slave.
Or do you, like, are you just going to assume it's an automatic process?
I know, I assume
Thanks, house.
I assume the servant who's standing there cleaned my feet for me, magically.
Nice. Okay.
So is just the servant around that gave us some money?
And the butler.
Okay.
The butler's the one that gave you the pouch. Manservant's also there.
There's the little matter of how we're all going to get back to Armorsmith Landing. I'm saying this to the butler.
Yes, well, I'm sure you could just tell the point back there.
Would
Sorry,
Campfire have paid for that? Is that a part of, like, our return? I mean, he paid for us to come here. Would it have been nice for him to...
That wasn't part of the arrangements that the master left upon his departure, unfortunately. You should have plenty, though, in that funds to arrange any sort of transport you may need.
You'd think that, but oddly enough, that's not how things work in the guild. But that...
Chadwick, I think we have more than enough gold to get us back there. Thank you for your time, and
Of course.
tell your master that he has a wonderful son.
Can I do a perception check to look for, like, any fancy
Yep.
candelabras or something nearby?
Yeah, you can... Sure.
That was 21.
I'm waiting to hear what the other thieves all
I
want.
would not be stealing anything.
Okay.
No,
I'm surprisingly content.
What I'm going to do is, on our way out, I'm going to look to see if there's any small trinkets
Yeah, roll for it.
here or there. Perception? That's a 8.
Okay, you don't necessarily see anything that you think you can take, Thomas. Reese, on the other hand, there's a, like, small but very ornate, ornamental-looking clock that looks like it might be worth something on the table. There's also a candelabra.
All right, so is there only the servant in this room with me?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to tap the servant on the shoulder and be like, "Oh my God, look, there's a tiger outside," and point at the window, and then, roll.
Roll a deception.
Okay,
You can pick something normal.
that's a 14.
Yeah, he looks.
And when he turns his back to look, I try to grab the clock.
I'm going to cast Prestidigitation again, and I'm going to make a tiger roar outside.
I'm standing near Reese, and I'm just going to put my hand on his shoulder, and I'm going to give him guidance.
My terrible idea seems really good now. Thank you, everyone.
Now that they've done all of this work, just roll a sleight of hand to, like...
I was hoping I could get advantage by distracting him. That's a 20.
Yeah, you get them. You decided to talk me into making you make another roll. Good job, everyone.
Yay!
I wasn't intending to make you...
I
I didn't
know.
want to roll.
I was
until-
going to give them to you.
I just assumed, okay, sorry.
Yeah, so
I'm just taking the clock, though.
I'm not...
I had faith in you,
Mean.
Reese.
The problem is I don't have pockets. And so I just, like...
slide it over to
Yeah.
me. So,
Okay.
having worked with Reese before, I see it in his eye what he wants to do. And normally it goes a lot better because he'll make some kind of distraction, like he'll knock something over or whatnot, but he says that, oh my God, there's a tiger outside, and so I have to react to, like, of course, here's a tiger sound, and as the servant looks over, like, Reese grabs the clock and, like, back behind the back,
That works.
passes it to me, and I pocket it, so.
That works. You all have done definitely enough rolls and bullshit to justify that. Good job.
And then I look at Thomas, like, straight in the eye, obviously, like, thumbs up him, and the servant's probably staring right
No,
at
the
me.
servant definitely, like, went to go alert someone that there may be a tiger on the loose.
Well, that makes sense,
Yeah.
actually. That's totally fair.
I put my hand over his thumbs up and put it down, like, not ready, not now. Hello, everyone. This is Jason. I just wanted to take a quick break from the podcast to say thanks for listening. If you have any questions for the cast or about anything in general, you can find us on Twitter at RuleOfCoolCast or send an email to theruleofcoolpodcast@gmail.com.
If you'd like to be featured on this podcast, you can also contact us on Twitter or by email. Today, we'd like to give a special thanks to Justin, Travis, Griffin, and Clint. This week, The Rule of Cool is sponsored by Updog. Ask us about it on Twitter. Our intro, outro, and interstitial music is the song Orchids by You Bred Raptors. You can find their music wherever fine music is sold or at their website, youbredraptors.com. And with that, we'll get back to the podcast.
Okay.
So we leave.
Cool, you leave.
We go to the telepoint.
How do you get to the telepoint?
We walk?
Do you remember how to get back there?
Obviously. I've been in cities before.
You gonna roll to get... Have you been in this city?
I'm
I
a
have.
street urchin. I got my shit.
Yeah, no.
I can do this.
That's fine.
Do we see any cool shit on the way back? Come on, people.
No,
How do you
yeah.
not look around in a new town?
You see some shops. You see nicer houses devolve into kind of the more adobe-based structures as you get back down. If you wanted to stop in the shops, there's still time before they close.
I don't think you understand what Reese thinks is cool, because it's not shops. It's like wild animals and like fights and bars and drunken revelry and stuff. Orgies,
It's,
pig roast.
the parts of town that you're in, it's too early for drunken brawls. You're probably not going to see a lot of street animals. You can see a rat.
What about a tiger?
You don't see a tiger.
Yeah, do I see any tigers?
I cast prestidigitation on a wall in the shape of a tiger, so now we can see a tiger. I don't know if I want to try and offload this clock already, but I definitely want to make sure that, like, as we're walking away, like, I don't take it out immediately, but after we've, like, rounded the corner a couple times, like, I know these streets to stay off of, like, to kind of, like, stay off the beaten path, and then eventually I'm going to pull out the clock and kind of take a look at it and see, like, probably what can I get for this.
Yeah, around the transportation hub, you know that there'd probably be a kind of like a pawn shop almost. You may not get the most money for it,
Yeah.
but like you could probably get money for it. Up in the nicer area, you could probably find a shop that could identify some of your guys' stuff as well that you got if you wanted to.
Oh,
do
I
that
forgot
before.
all about that.
Right? You forgot you got things.
Yes, I would like someone to identify my cloak. I would actually be definitely on the lookout for that.
Okay, you can definitely
Lo
find like
siento.
a.
Rewind.
So, yeah, I'm looking at
Sorry,
the...
I said a stroke.
After we took Adam to the hospital, we reconvened.
Meet our new member,
Yeah.
Madam.
Yeah, this is Madam.
This, this episode is dedicated in the memory of Adam.
Yeah.
I'm still here, guys. Can you not hear me?
No,
That's
we're
his
writing
twin
you off the
brother,
show, it's fine.
Madam.
Definitely
Shroud him.
less attractive.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we take the back streets, and I'm examining the clock, trying to see how ornate, how much I could probably pawn this off. And luckily, I'm using a disguise, or I'm dressed as Thomas Urgy, and no one would recognize me here. Go into shops completely devoid of all the swindling I've
You
done.
can find like just kind of general kind of items shop if you wanted to try to get your stuff identified, or if you wanted to look for a more specialist, you could do that as well.
I'm gonna say that I only knew the general generalist
Yeah,
side.
so like you know where that journalist is. You'd have to ask around or look for like more of a specialist.
So, I don't know about you all, but I'm running low on some supplies. So, I saw that there was a shop not too far from here. If you gentlemen would like to accompany me before we head back to Armorsmith Landing.
Where's that?
It's 3 blocks over this way, and let me go ahead and point to places, and it's an audio-only podcast.
Oh, I thought Armorsmith Landing was far away.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to have to teleport to there.
I'm confused.
Shocker.
You guys go into a store called Gentle Harp's General Goods. Right, yes. Inside, you see a lot of decently made clothing, some weapons, musical instruments. There are a lot of musical instruments in here. Piano playing itself in the corner. Right? It's exciting.
I've probably seen that before. I'm probably not that excited.
Yeah, it's probably not that exciting. Some just
No,
general
I assume
incidents
Reese
like
is
that.
like flabbergasted.
Crikey. There's ghosts over there.
No, Reese. No, that's just it's magic. You know, I do magic. He does magic. We're the only two people, you know, in this.
You
group
do
that
magic?
Yeah, have you seen it?
Like when?
Remember when I? You know what? Forget about it.
Done.
Good. I'm shutting up.
Okay.
Can you do magic? Vaughn? Thomas?
Vaughn?
That was actually an accident.
So, funny thing is, like, I was trying, like, as Adam was like, oh yeah, look, it's just magic. I would have been like, yes, of course. Look, is this your card, the six of spades? But then I realized, like, fuck, no, I'm not playing Vaughn right now. I'm disguised as Thomas, so no, I can't do that. Like, no, fuck.
Thomas? I've seen you, like, throw fire. That's magic, right?
Yes, I'm not that well versed in the magic. It's just a little thing I can do.
Wait a minute, Peleus, I saw you throw fire too once.
That's right, mate.
Are you a magician?
You could say that. A magician of sorts.
What do you mean?
You guys are all giving the most, like, vague answers to the guy who needs black and white.
I legitimately forgot for a second that I don't want to talk about the most recent time he saw me use magic, so that's why I'm quiet.
Wait, can I do magic?
There's magic in all of us, Reese.
Really?
The magic is inside.
Like where?
I don't know, you gotta find it.
Like with a dagger?
Do not start cutting yourself up.
Maybe.
Oh, I don't want to look in any of the other holes.
And around the corner comes a graying elf who looks
I'm sorry, for clarification. Graying hair or elf that is turning
Graying hair.
gray skin?
graying hair.
Okay.
He's got a kind of wispy graying hair pulled back into a queue at the nape of his neck. He has a nicely made but very subdued three-piece suit on. And he looks at you expectantly. Hello, friends. How can I help you today?
Reese, watch me make this clock disappear. Hello, good sir. I have a couple of things that I need to have appraised. Can you do that for me?
Well, I can assist. How be you come by these things?
A friend of mine gave me a pocket watch of his for doing a favor for him. Could you tell me how much I could sell this for?
Oh, well, a piece that's fairly well crafted. It's been used for a couple of years. You can tell that based on the aging around the band. You could probably sell it for 20 gold pieces if you found the right buyer.
Would you happen to be the right buyer?
I tried to trade in more magical items, and this falls a little bit outside my wheelhouse, but I do know other people who sell. I could buy it off of you at a discounted rate and pass it on to the right purveyors.
Actually, since you were talking about magical items, I happened to come across this staff. There's something odd about it. Can you take a look at this? And I'm going to hand over the driftwood staff with the stone at the top of it.
I thought it was the curtain rod for a second. Yeah. I was like, you moron.
Yeah.
He takes it from you very excitedly. And he goes, "Oh, why yes, I could definitely identify this for you for a price."
How much to tell me what the staff is. I just see it's a piece of wood with a rock on top of it.
Oh, well, this rock could be very special. I'll tell you about it for, say, that pocket watch.
How convenient. Yes, of course. I love bartering. Here you go. A good for the service.
So he takes the pocket watch from you, and he just breaks the rock right off of the top of that staff. He goes, "Oh, don't fret. This is just a pointless piece of wood holding on to the real magic."
This is me actually fretting. That was mine.
He goes, "Oh, it's pointless. You could get something much more beautiful to hold such a stone. This is not a super common object." He probably doesn't say super.
That's fine. I think it's super common.
This is not a super common object. It's actually hella rad, dude.
Amazing. Tell me more, bro.
This is a transmuter stone. He goes on to tell you, because I'm not going to do it in that voice, that when a user attunes to it, they can pick one of 4 effects. You can choose dark vision up to 60 feet. You can choose extra 10 feet of speed while unencumbered. Proficiency with constitution saving throws. Or resistance to one of the following: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage.
Well, thank you for that. I guess that was a fair enough trade.
Of course, anytime.
Would you like a lozenge?
Why?
Sorry. Oh, no reason. But I think that, would anyone else like to...
My good sir, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Or I certainly don't remember it.
Yes, my name is Gentle Harp. First name...
Gentle, second name Harp?
No, first name, Stolen.
Stalin?
Stolen?
Oh, Stolen?
Stolyn.
Stolen Gentle Harp.
Gentle
All
Harp.
right.
Slightly better than Stalin.
All right. Well, all right. Well, Mr. Gentle Harp, I have this beautiful cloak.
That is a very beautiful
How
piece.
much would it cost to get this, looked at?
I'll do it for 10 gold.
Sold.
Okay.
I hand over the 10 gold.
A Stolen. I have this beautiful cloak too. That here Chadwick gave me. He said it was worth lots of money.
Hey, would you please deal with mine first? Reese, I was talking first.
Yes,
it's only fair.
I'll deal with you each one at a time.
I'm very sorry to be rude. I didn't know the order here. I'm gonna go in the back and start, I don't know, like going to the bathroom?
Oh, you do that.
He points you towards the lavatory.
Oh, I didn't think there'd really be one. I was
Just go out in the middle of the street, just take a shit anywhere. Whatever, the world's your oyster.
Apparently I'm a thief without knowing it, but I'm going to look around and see if I can find anything cool in the back. I have thieves' tools. I guess I am a thief.
You're proficient in...
You picked it up.
But I'm an
being
urchin,
friends.
that's why.
Oh, yeah.
I was like a street rat.
If he's running off, I'm going to quickly tell Mr. Gentleharp here, I will give you another 5 gold if you tell him that his cloak is just some kind of magical. Please help me out here.
That'll be 5 extra gold.
Done.
All right, then.
I give him the extra 5 gold.
Okay. He tells you that your cape, you're going to hate me so much.
I know I am.
It's a cape of billowing.
Oh, yay.
So as an action, you can command your cape to billow, and it will billow.
Okay, hold on. For those of you who...
I'm sorry, wait, so you gave him a transmuter stone, and I can make my cloak billow. You know what? Honestly, I think he'd be into it.
There was
That'd
one...
be fucking cool, by the way. You can stand on top of rooftops.
To be fair, there was one good item, and then you guys were like, we're going to loot her room, and I was like, well, she is magic. I guess she probably has some stuff.
You know what? It'll be worth it when you don't kill me because I gave you something shitty.
He goes, this
I
is
probably could, actually.
This is a different color than we normally see. It must have been handmade, probably worth more than a normal one as well. If that makes you feel better.
Sure.
Can I help anyone else with anything?
Yes, Mr. Gentle Hop. Yeah, if you could just take a moment here. These chains are just weighing me down. I've got to get rid of a few. And I hand over 3 of them over to him for appraisal.
3 of them. He will offer you 10 gold for all 3.
You've got to be kidding me.
Gold chains are fairly common.
These are from the Armenian House of Roe. I'm from the Upper East Side. These have been handed down from generation to generation.
Roll a deception.
Nat 20.
Oh, House of Roe, you say? That changes things. I can probably give you 150 gold for all 3 of them.
I suppose we could settle there.
All right, he hands over 150 gold out of his little lockbox and takes your 3 chains. Puts
Now,
them very
moment.
carefully back on a...
2 chains?
No, 1 chain.
And then this beautiful dagger here, it's kind of acting strange. Could you take a look at it for me?
Yes, of course. He's not going to charge you for it because he's just so thankful for you giving him such wonderful family heirlooms. You have a moon-touched dagger. It is a normal dagger, but it does, I
wish we could.
For those of you watching at home,
I don't know where my camera is.
Adam is absolutely thrilled that he has the best item.
If we ever get a Twitter or Facebook or whatever, Smiling Adam is going to be our only picture on there.
I love your face. I need to look at the exact things again, but basically,
It's a +3 dagger. It
No.
does 100
No.
extra damage. It's amazing.
Everything you kill explodes, or everything you stab explodes.
And it makes Chadwick cry every time you do it.
No, it does not have any special stats, but the moon piece, he tells you that the moon touched items in this world are just very beautiful and in the darkness sheds moonlight, providing bright light out to 15 feet and dim light for another 15 feet.
That's perfect for me.
Basically,
Yay.
anyone without dark vision, if you have your dagger out, they'll be able to see as if there is moonlight.
Yeah. Anyone who needs it. Yep. Okay, thank you, and I pocket it.
But it doesn't have any additional properties besides that.
You feel better now?
Fucking better than mine.
Yours billows. I love it.
Alright, so do I see anything cool in the back of this room?
In the back, you see a bodysuit that is all black.
Oh no.
I'm getting a gimp. That's all I know. I'm going back to that orgy and finding a gimp.
Oh no.
You see a very beautiful scarf hanging off of a mannequin. You see a choker next to it. You see a pair of shoes. You're like in the like kind of more wardrobe-y area in the back, just looking at different pieces. You see a stuffed dodo.
Do we see a ring with an emerald in it? I thought you were just trying to describe the characters in the Justice League.
Oh
A
no!
black suit, a red cape,
see
Wonder
a-
Woman's choker, and I forget there was like something with the Flash, the boots. I was like,
Okay.
yeah, sorry.
You see a kilt.
Fuck
Utility
yeah.
kilt.
Alright, so I'm going to find like a rock or a brick or something. And I'm just going to pick it up and like throw it at the corner that's opposite of me, like at a window or a wall, to try to make a distraction.
You find a music box, I guess.
Done.
That's lump shaped.
I know he's not even paying attention to me, but this is Reese's mind right here.
Make a an attack roll. I
Against
guess.
the window.
Again.
That's a 12, I guess.
Yeah, you break that window. It goes crash.
And then I'm going to take the kilt
Okay.
and put it in my bag, and
You
like
have
if no
a bag
one no
now?
one notices. Yeah, I have a bag.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody has a backpack.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Well,
have
you
a
do
backpack.
have a pouch that's 1/3 full with what is it?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon
Yeah.
Yeah. as well. Okay, you can take.
But
the
I don't
kilt.
realize that that's magical. I think it's just cinnamon at this point.
Yeah, you can take the kilt.
All right, I take the kilt. Is everyone still looking at the broken window?
Yeah, they're rushing over to get out of the store with it. I'll make you make a sleight of hand. or a deception, something. Build me a word picture as to how you would get out of the store with it.
I just put it in my bag, and
Okay.
then I
Just
start
don't-
walking, like I go over quickly towards the broken window, and I'm like, crikey, what happened here?
Hoodlums threw rocks through the window. I run out the door.
Yeah, I'll jump out the window and go looking for them. Like, leap through the window and be like,
I gave them 5 gold for nothing.
fucking kids!
Yeah, I'm fine with this.
And then I'll look around and try to just look around and, I don't know, run after it and probably grab somebody. Just some random person.
That's fine. I'm not going to point out the whole fact of glass shattering out.
It's fine. I've got this. Okay. I'm going to round the corner and I'm gonna see Reese running after just down the street, and we've done this before, so I know how this goes. And I'm guessing, Reese, do you have someone like picked up in the air, or?
I think I just probably grabbed some kid by the shirt collar. Yeah, but I probably lift him up in the air without even realizing it because I'm tall.
Okay. I'm gonna run up like, unhand him, you scoundrel, and I'm gonna say put him.
And I'll be like, totally confused, just like, all right? And like, put him down and look at my hands and be like, oh, I don't know what the fuck unhand him means.
So when he sets the kid down, I'll be like, run along, kid, stay in school. Like, Reese, you know you can't be doing that.
Why not?
And I'm gonna like wink and like nod my head like towards another alley or whatnot so that we can get away.
Oh, and then wink back like 6 times with my weird sideways winking eye, and then go to the alley.
So that leaves Peleus and Chad left in the store. Gentleheart's going to be like, I think your friend just ran through my window.
No, clearly somebody threw something through the window, and I'm going to turn around and leave. But my cape will be billowing.
Okay. As an action, you can make your cape billow.
It'd be billowing.
Okay. Like, really beautiful as it billows. Alright, Peleus, do you do anything, or do you just also leave poor Gentleheart, who now has to pay for repairs to his shop and replace an item that was stolen?
I take the last chain and I look him in the eyes and say, you saw nothing, you felt nothing, you know nothing. And just slowly set the chain down and walk out.
Thank you for your patronage!
Slowly bury my dagger into it.
And then I murder him.
Do you murder him?
No, I specifically don't. I'm gone.
I don't know with you people.
What do you mean? We don't do anything crazy ever.
We're not murder hobos yet.
Reese, do you want the kilt to be purple?
I was imagining actually like a blackish or like really dark colored kilt with, it did have purple and green, like a Scottish
But
kilt.
Cool.
If you take off your purple shorts, you're not the Hulk anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I think the kilt is better for him. Easier access. I know it's not breakaway, but there's nothing under it, so I just lift it up.
So do you guys pull the other two into the alley with you?
I'm gonna assume that once we've like rounded, like once Reese and I have rounded the corner, I'm just kind of like, so what did you get?
Oh my, I got the coolest skirt ever.
You said skirt, right? That I thought I misheard you. You said
Did I stutter?
a skirt?
Like a man's skirt.
You know,
It was really pretty.
there were
Yeah, I thought it was magical.
did you not see like the ornate flute that was there by the door? I thought you did. Okay, sure, show it. Let's take a look at the skirt.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's magical, just like my cloak.
So I'm gonna take a look at the kilt that he's showing me, and I'm gonna put my fingers to the bridge of my nose. Good spot, Reese. Give me a heads up next time. We got the clock. Oh, damn it! I forgot to sell the clock.
Yes, you did.
I'm doing that.
Should we go back?
No. We'll offload this somewhere else. But
Do I just like raise my head up to give you a heads up?
oh,
Look,
sorry.
this is like a big nod.
It's very weird being on the other side of these dad jokes and puns. I'm very sorry,
Fucking
gentlemen.
the worst.
Actually, yes. Raise your head next time.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
do like the reverse nod, like an up nod.
Okay.
Is there
yes.
a name for that?
Sure.
We'll call it an up nod.
Yes. Up nod me.
Alright, guys.
Oh, hold
Why
on,
does that
wait.
sound sexual?
I forgot. I have this up dog.
I'm gonna give you the nastiest up nod after this.
Oh, God.
It's like a rusty up nod.
Okay, moving on. What are Chad and Peleus doing since these guys are giving each other up nods in an alley?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'd be heading back.
Very good, Sarah.
You almost got him.
You almost got the spit take. I feel like I would just be heading towards the telepoint, because I desperately just want to get back.
Okay. So you guys are walking back. You can probably find your way there from here, especially based on what Thomas was saying. You can get there, and you're not going to find them.
Sweet.
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna head to the telepoint.
Right, I assume we're all going.
Like,
I'm
you're
just
gonna be
going to
waiting.
wait for them, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was assuming that, like, after we have this, like, conversation and after we're done with the up nod thing, I'm probably, like, going to, like, peek my head around the corner to see if they've come this way, like, just to, like, flag them down, but I'm not going to just be, like, openly walking in the street.
Make a perception.
8 on perception?
You have not seen them come out of the shop. You're watching. You don't see them come out of the shop.
All right. Reese,
Like, we know where they live. Let's just go to the telepoint or something. Like, it's not that hard.
let's, we should all meet at the telepoint. They should be there.
Like, where else are they gonna go? We don't know any other place in this town.
Okay. So you guys follow them. You arrive about a minute later. The reason why you didn't see them leave the shop when you were watching is because they had already passed you. You were looking on the wrong side of the street.
Yeah, look both ways. Have you ever crossed the street?
Yep. So you guys all meet up at the telepoint.
Who's paying? I'm pretty sure I paid on the way out of town, so...
Did the shopkeeper tell you what my cloak was? Is it magical?
He did say it was magical.
What does it do?
He said, I mean, believe this or not, that it actually, you can speak with dogs.
I can speak with dogs?
That's what that's what he said.
Like, only dogs?
Only dogs. And
What about
only-
hot dogs?
Nope, not hot dogs. Just dogs. But,
That's so fucking cool.
I mean, there's a limitation. I mean, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean, like with magic, there's a limitation.
Yeah,
Only-
totally. Like, I know magic.
Right. Only in this city.
Only in Kearney.
Canny.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna find a fucking dog right now.
But we have to get back. Aren't we? I mean, we're
We
pretty
don't have time to talk to one dog.
I don't think so. Unless
Alright,
there's
you be a dog.
Okay, wolf.
Hi, do you hear me?
I do.
It fucking works. This is the best fucking... Oh my god.
I'm gonna put my arm around Chadwick and kind of take him over to the side, like, you know he's going to try this. He really likes animals. Like, that's okay. I mean, he'll eat them, but
It's okay. I'll work something out.
okay. I trust you.
What are you guys talking about?
Up dog.
No. Oh.
Up dog? You mean up nod?
Yes.
No, we were talking. He pulled me aside and said that since I paid for the telepoint to Infos, he was going to pay for the telepoint out of here. He's so generous.
With my arm still over him, I'm gonna like squeeze his shoulder, like, exactly.
Thomas, you're such a nice guy. Why are you trying to get me to say up dog? I don't understand. Like, what would possibly be an up dog?
An up nod?
Yeah, what's up nod? I don't understand.
So regional deity.
That's fine.
It's just 20 gold, right? 25?
25. There we go.
Hold on. Didn't I say that Peleus was the leader?
Yeah.
So Peleus, where are we going?
I suppose we should go back home and get our payment.
You got your payment.
See, he's a fucking genius.
Well, but we have to give our cut to the guild.
Yeah.
That's automatically taken out.
But apparently not in this case because the guild's not paying us. We already got the 200 gold.
Yep.
So we have to give them the 100 or
So
else
you
they'll
can
get
give them the
pissed.
100.
We're going to go back and we need to pay it up.
But I don't think that the people in Kearney paid us, did they?
Yeah, they did. What?
Did they? Wink?
And I'm going to wink
Wink?
back and say, woof.
Oh my god, you're a dog.
Reese, you know you don't have to say wink when you wink, right?
Did I say wink?
Yes.
I don't ever say that. Wink.
No, you just You did it again. Listen, it's not going to work being subtle if they hear you saying wink.
All right, I'll just say wink in the future.
We'll work on that.
I don't know how that got you.
We have to talk. We need to go back and we need to talk.
Are we breaking up?
Listen, it's not you.
Has anyone ever broken up with you before?
Okay.
The
Let's go.
telepoint guy looks at you expectantly. Has he been paid his 25?
Yes, I gave him.
Then
the
he
25.
looks at you, gesturing towards the landing point. There are other people queuing up behind you, waiting for you to please get on with it. This is a very busy area.
And
Good honestness.
Yay!
And for the second time, it feels like a hook has gone around your spine, and you wake up back where you started in Armorsmith Landing, in the private gardens of the Guild of the Oracle.
I'm gonna go pick a flower.
Okay, what flower do you think?
An orange rose.
An orange
just for old
rose.
time's sake.
Okay,
And I'm gonna put it behind Chadwick's ear.
Ooh.
cool.
And he's looking at me like, "You look like a pretty dog now."
Woof.
Oh, I thought you said it only worked in the town we were just in.
Woof.
This fucking cloak is the best.
Okay, so what do y'all do?
I quickly head to Mickey Mary, hoping to find definitely Tad.
I mean, you also know where their offices are.
Oh, okay, so I head to Tad's office.
So Tad,
I really got worried. I said Remy's.
the administrative offices are in the downstairs in the
Near the gym, right?
In the basement level next to the gym. Yeah.
I was like, I didn't fucking get paid for this thing, but you got all the.
Yep.
I have the
Yeah,
money.
You got all the money.
I have
we
the
can
money.
trust
Mhm.
Killer here.
While I'm down there, do we see anybody doing an up dog, yoga pose?
That's a downward dog.
They have up.
I don't know.
No,
yoga.
but you also know that the yoga probably happens more out in the garden. There's a specific meditation path.
Would we have seen anyone out there on our way back? Anyway, I head to Tad. Definitely not Remy.
Tad's not in there. Remy is.
Oh, Remy, where's Tad?
Is that in character?
Yes. I'm like Tad. Remy.
So it is evening. So how'd you're gonna kill me? She looks up
She.
from her paper.
Yeah, Tad.
No,
Remy is a dude.
Tad's here.
No,
By process
you're
of
looking at
elimination.
Remy.
Remy was a guy. I swear I fucking edited the episode.
Yeah.
She looks up.
Oh no.
Okay, at exactly what number do you need to make an orgy? Is now
I
my
think
new
it's like
question.
4-ish.
Yeah.
Hold on, I thought we weren't going to record any more icebreakers.
Oh, that's actually a really good one. That is true. Sarah's like, bloop, 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 bloop.
That was very good.
No, Google. I don't mean how many people in the world.
Okay, Google. How many people do you need for an orgy?
5 or more people, according to Quora. Because a 4 is a foursome, apparently, which is a not frequently used, but existing term.
Okay, good to know.
However, it is not just a numbers game. Continues the article.
Should we just now be my brother, and me, and just read answers to questions?
Oh
on
my
the
god,
internet?
guys, there's a chart.
Stop. Nope.
There's a
Nope.
graph.
Wait, no, hold
Please.
on. Tag yourself in the chart.